Guys, Haz here at Shield Canine, and today I have got to pick a couple of puppies for personal protection work. I've got a couple of clients asking me to make a selection for them from one of my current litters, a German Shepherd female puppy for personal protection work. So let's go get the puppies and get some testing done. Okay, I got all the puppies in the back of the UTV, and I'm going to drive them up to the training building. I'm going to get them in there. I'm going to check their environmentals and their confidence. This is a repeat litter, so I kind of know how they're going to turn out. But there's always some disparity in the litter. So, you know, I expect them all to have prey drive. I expect them all, you know, to be able to do work to some degree. But these clients want a level 3 dog. So a level 3 dog is a cut above the rest. So I'm going to be picking a level 3 dog or two. I like to pick 2 options usually. Alright guys, so we're driving the puppies up to the training building. And this is actually part of the test. They've never been in the back of the ATV. So they're in a new crate in the back of the ATV. And now they're coming up to the training building. And we are going to see, oh, I should mention, this is my second batch of picks. So what that means is I already went through the whole litter and did an initial pick and separated out the ones that, you know, I thought had potential. And then I separated them from the ones that I thought would be better suited as family pets. So the ones that I have here are the ones that I separated as having potential for work. So now I'm going to do a second selection, and I'm really going to look super close, and I'm going to pick that level 3 dog for these clients. All right. Who wants to be a level 3 dog? Okay guys, this is going to be green collar, forest green. Comes in, you know, a little cautious there, you know, checking things out, but she is checking things out, and that's important. Now she opens up when she sees the rag moving. That movement stimulated, you know, excitement in her, which is a facet of prey drive. There it is again. So you can see that the puppy will manifest the prey drive that is in her blood. More interested in people and jumping on the people. That's common at this age. These puppies are 8 weeks old. I am not too worried. I'm not looking for like crazy prey where they're hanging off the rag. That's more for Malinois. For German Shepherds, they tend to manifest it later. And if you're breeding the right dogs in plenty, copious amounts. So that part of the test went really well. Jug hit the ground, made that big noise. She was interested. Right there again, you can see. And when I first picked up the jug, you saw the noise kind of freaked her out a little bit. And then the second I threw it, she was like, whoop, and she went after it again. That's a facet of the prey drive, the interest in movement. And as you can see, this puppy kind of moves around the room real kind of open and excited and happy. You know, this is a really nice thing to see from a young dog. This tells you that she has a good behavior there. The dog test, I always test them on dogs, see how they are. That dog's more afraid of her than she is of it. So, you know, that part of the behavior was good. I'm going to crack the whip now. The whip doesn't sound super loud in these videos. I don't know why. The whip never sounds loud. It's like a gunshot, guys. It's a really loud snap, okay? Oh, and that's a surprise, somebody coming in, and you can see the behavior stays open, no caution around meeting new people. Put her on the treadmill. That's a scary surface that moves a little bit. You can see kind of like, what do I do? She freezes up. We make some attraction, and she moves forward with the tail
Goes
up.
to jump off it.
And again, we do the exact same thing. And again, the dog's willing to come through it. So that shows, you know, that you know, she's got the ability to handle environmental stress. Puppy number 2. This is hard to see, guys, so bear with me. Oh, I think this is minty green. So this is minty green collar. So as you can see there, minty green has a really nice open behavior, just came skipping into the room. No real interest in the rag at this time. There's the jug test. We're going through this one fast. And really nice behavior, does not flinch, doesn't even really care too much. I really like the behavior of this puppy. She may not have shown much in the way of prey drive, but I know it's there. So again, it's the last thing that I'm really concerned about. The most important thing in these puppies is the environmental confidence. If they aren't confident, there's the whip crack, and this puppy is just super open. I love her behavior. I might keep this one. I'm not sure. So yeah, really nice open behavior. Are we doing the dog test here? Yes, we are. So she's just racing around the room. She is not shy at all. Doesn't care about that dog, which is what I want to see. Puppy number 3. This is pink collar, bicolor female. Nice big female. Comes into the room like she owns the place. There you go. There you go. She targets that rag, goes after it. There you go. You see some nibbling, some nipping at the rag. You know, still wants to go visit. And, you know, again, really happy with how she came in the room, really happy with the behavior right now. Nice, open, wants to play, wants to interact with the environment, not cautious. She's getting after it, and that's what I want to see from a young puppy like this. The thing went off. She noticed it, wasn't overly concerned. You always kind of watch the tail and the head when stuff like that happens. She looks at it, she's interested, you know, she shows a little bit of caution. What is that? Okay, I checked it out, and that's it. You know, some people think that we don't want to see any fear at all. I don't mind if I see fear. It's what happens after the fear that tells me a fair bit about the puppy. Every dog is afraid of something. I might not find it in the test, but there will come a time in your dog's life, no matter how confident, that they're going to run into something that bothers them, frightens them, or stresses them out. And I want to see how that dog reacts to stress. You can see this puppy, even with the whip cracking, you know, she just wants to jump on people, interact with people, which is a good sign, you know, this just that sociability, and that, you know, wants to bite people's legs and the shoelaces. That's perfect. That's what I want to see from a young puppy in a new environment. So we're going over to the dog. We're going to see what little Miss Pinky, pink collar, wants to do, and she just wants to bite the trainer's legs. So again, there you see a nice prey drive from her. She's probably going to be quite a drivey little female, very social, nice open behavior. And you can see how she reacts to the treadmill. She doesn't get down. She just walks confidently. So there's not even a hesitation there. You know, the treadmill moves there, and again, same kind of deal. Like, this is a very confident puppy. I think I may keep this one for myself and see how she turns out.
I like her a lot.
So this is, I believe, blue collar. Comes in the room, hesitates a little bit at the threshold, but not too bad. And sees the prey, the rag, kind of looking around. Oop, that door slamming kind of got her a little bit, but, you know, recovered from that, went to check out the rattle jug, you know, and really is into that, you know, wants to meet people. This is a nice, well-built female as well. Just trying to get her attention there, and oh, there she goes. So she's got nice prey drive. This is going to be a drivey female. Oh yeah, really drivey female. So you're going to see that this one's probably going to, you know, have no problems in the prey drive department, especially when you see it this young. You know, it's there and probably in copious amounts. So yeah, this one probably showed the best on the prey drive test so far. Let's see how she does on the rattle jug. So we pick up the jug, throw it down. She didn't like that, but she opened up again. She didn't want to see it, but, you know, she was okay. I'm going to do it again here. That one scared her. And, you know, she opens up again. She doesn't want to go check it out. She doesn't completely flee, which is good. And she goes back to kind of jumping on the trainer. And, you know, I kick it again just to kind of see, like, you have any interest in it at all? You know, she's happy where she's at. She doesn't really want to go to it, and now she's ignoring it. So, oh, there's the whip crack. She definitely noticed that. The other puppies barely flinched. This puppy, for whatever reason, it bothered her. And it could be cumulative stress. You know, you can see she's more sensitive to noise, so she was more sensitive to the rattle jug than the others. And then, you know, the whip cracking again, like, she didn't like that, right? And you can see now she's, like, really like, whoa, where do I go? What do I do? And, you know, so she is willing to come to the trainer when he calls her, which is good. You know, she definitely is more noise sensitive than the others. When it comes to the dog, you know, I don't even think she sees the dog quite yet. Yeah, so she goes and hides under the chair. I don't think this was in relation to the dog. I think, you know, it was just a general stress kind of reaction from her. So, you know, you can see that this dog's a little bit more sensitive to stress than the other ones that we've seen so far. You know, and she's not recovering as fast. She's not quite as open as the rest of them right now. She is 8 weeks, so, you know, this puppy actually showed the strongest in my initial batch of testing, and ironically, she's showing, you know, probably the worst right now. But it's not something that I'm going to be overly concerned about. You know, she's a well-built female, and she has some good features. So I'm going to, you know, I'm not worried about her. I'm quite sure she's going to be quite good for something, you know, when it comes to work. So, you know, the environmental, again, she doesn't shut down, a little cautious, but she gets through it. So, you know, this is a puppy that I really like to drive on her, and I think that, so this is orange collar female. Orange collar walks into the room, very open. Let's see what she does here with the rag. Very nice behavior there. You can already see that chase behavior. She's grabbing it, maybe not quite as much as the last puppy, but there's definitely a fair bit of prey drive there. She might come in number 2 in the prey drive department, and yeah, she's oh yeah, she's just putting her paws on it. She's quite, you know, a little bit possessive of it. I really like this dog's drive, and I think, again, this dog is going to have the drive to take her places in training. So it's always nice to see it so early, because you know then for sure that it's going to be there. So now we throw the royal jug. I really like this behavior. Attentive, you know, not like overly like just runs to it, but nice and attentive and moves forward. That's the important thing. So I'm going to do the jug again. Good behavior again, doesn't even notice, would rather bite the trainer's legs there. So that's what I want to see from this perspective. This is, you know, and there you go, she kind of pushes it and jumps on it. So a nice, very feisty little girl. You know, I like orange collar. Her name's Indy, by the way. So whip cracking, no problemo. There you go, you see she kind of jumps and she's like, what is that? But she doesn't shut down. She just goes back to doing something. So here, you know, again, I really like this puppy's behavior. She's, you know, there's such subtle, like, we're looking for such small, subtle things. But I like this puppy's behavior. She has a little bit of nerve, but she overcomes it with her curiosity and her drive. You can already see, you know, she's putting her paws up on the dog's bed. She's kind of nibbling on that leash. Like, this puppy is going to have a little bit of an attitude when she's grown up, which is what we want out of these dogs. She goes on the treadmill, no problem. And just so you guys know, this was the puppy that the clients liked and picked, and this is the puppy that we will be training as our level 3 dog.